very successful years, so a happy anniversary.
Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand.
Billy Ray Cyrus, who became a phenomenon. I want to read a little book from my book, More Memories. What we did, Tom Carter, the writer, he came to the 10th anniversary show, and then we gave him all the tapes from the very first night. And he dug up a piece of information that I was not aware of. We had locations all over the country, and 2 locations in Nashville, one at the Opryland Hotel, one at the Opry House. And this is where the first song took place. And in the book it says, an 80-piece symphony orchestra backed the Nashville artist, and Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brothers sang Sure Feels Like Love, the first song performed on the Nashville Network. Tonight, we're happy to welcome this young man back to our show after a very successful run on Broadway in the Will Rogers Follies. Please welcome Larry Gatlin.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Tell me I can't come on his show anymore?
Oh, put it back on.
I ruined the whole mood. Hi, Ralph.
Hi, Larry.
This is one of the songs that I got to sing at the Follies. Beautiful song called Look Around. Look around, the world's a lovely sight. Lovely sky and sea where it used to be. Look around, the world is shining bright. Watch the green grass grow. Well, that once was so. Where's the spring that loved the rain? Where's the grove down Lover's Lane? Look around, they vanish overnight. Where's the lovely world we used to see? Who close the open sky, the view clear to the horizon. Look around, they disappear from sight. And when I recall what used to be, I'm weeping like a weeping willow tree. Just look around, you'll see a memory. You'll see a memory. A memory. A memory.
That's beautiful.
Hey, Ralph.
I love you, brother.
I love you too, buddy. Good to see.
Thank you. I shot something one like this on a dove hunt one time.
Come here.
Hi, Billy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks.
Sit down there.
Sit down right here.
Can you do that nonsensical thing you were doing with 2 girls on either side of you in the show?
Well, it's called the campaign number. It's when Will Rogers ran for president in 1928 or something like that. And we had this big campaign number. I had these 16 beautiful dancing girls, 8 on each side, and we do, the elephant, trunk, and Democrat donkey will be down the drain of the sun. the day the people's victory is won. Everybody. Sweet spirit is fun. Okay, everybody. Here we go. Left side first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, bum, bum. 4 times, lady. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, 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 bam. My God, they look like they got fleas. Look at them.
How long did it take you to learn that routine?
That was the hardest part of learning the show. It took about off and on for 2 or 3 months because it's about a 3-minute number, and like I say, and it was tough going out there with those 16 dancing girls every night, but
16 beautiful dancing girls.
somebody had to do it. I volunteered, Ralph.
And the show I saw, Marla Maples was in.
Right, Marla was in the show for
Very
a couple of months
pretty
that I did. Lovely young lady, did a great job.
What was that line you had about her, about if the guys were eyeing her, that she was pretty expensive?
Yeah, she's it's high maintenance, you know. No, I kidded Marla. You know, she's a wonderful young lady. She did a great job in the show, and we've become good friends. Of course, everybody talks about her and Donald, but they were both my friends, and you know, kind of took me in and were very nice to me while I was there. So I enjoyed the show very much and being with her.
I wish I had been. I saw it in April. Joy and I came up. You know, Larry was very nice to us. And we went over, saw your beautiful residence there in the Trump Tower.
I lived in Trump Tower. Donald made me an offer I couldn't understand, so I took it. Unfortunately, that is the cornerstone of most of my financial endeavors. But no, like I say, they were both very, very nice to me. I had a beautiful apartment, stayed in New York City for 7 months, had a great time at the show.
Well, what I was going to say, I'm sorry I missed the show when Mickey Rooney joined it. He came in later and played your father.
Mickey Rooney came in about 12 weeks right at the end of the show, the performance. And Sir Laurence Olivier, you know, the great English actor, British actor, said many years ago, said that Mickey Rooney was the greatest actor that America had ever produced. And for 11 and a half weeks on that stage, I saw that man do the most incredible job of acting. He's just wonderful. And he's a great human being. All the kids loved him. He's full of energy and vibrant and warm, very friendly. And I'm going to Santa Fe next month in October to do a movie. We're making a Western together.
You and Mickey Rooney?
He's going to play my pa, and I think it's all going to come about. So I'm looking forward to it. He's a great guy. I love him to death.
Let's tell him about one other moment. Randy Travis came to see you at night. Right?
He surely did.
And you introduced him.
I introduced him at the end of the show.
And everybody said, let him sing, let him sing.
So we did.
What'd you do?
Well, there comes a time at the end of the show when I come back and make what they call the curtain speech. And that's also at the time that when you and Joy came that I introduced you. And so I said, there's a young man here who's a wonderful country singer, a wonderful young man. Would you please welcome my friend, Mr. Randy Travis? Well, they all went crazy. You know, wanted him to sing, so the guitar player in the house band, the pit orchestra, threw a guitar player up out of the, I mean, not a guitar player, threw a guitar. They threw the entire player, just kind of up out of the pit, caught the guitar, and Randy and I sat on the front of the stage and sang, and it was a wonderful moment. We had a great time.
What'd you sing?
I think we sang Digging Up Bones.
First time that had ever been sung on Broadway, wasn't it?
Probably so. First time I've ever sung harmony to it. I guarantee you that. I got to sing harmony. I loved it.
I could ask you a million questions. I just want to say this. I saw Larry perform in Will Rogers' Follies. I had no idea what I was about to see. He was great. He was terrific. You did a great job.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Ralph. God bless.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Walk, I had a guitar in my hand. By the time I could talk, I had my own band. Went on the road when I was 8 years old. Turned 15, I could steal any show. Money to burn, girls are pretty. It didn't take me long to learn I was born to boogie.
$99.
Yeah, Ralph?
Greg, would you come up? I want you to help me.
What do you want me to do, Ralph?
I want you to come up and introduce our next guest.
Who?
Billie Jean.
I don't want to do it. You do it, Ralph. You're better at it than I am.
Oh, come on, Greg.
You're going to embarrass me, Ralph.
How could I embarrass you?
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Billie Jean. Okay, there he is right there.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I feel kind of left out. We don't have a wig.
I know I don't have my wig with me, but I do have a song for you. My good buddy who's been on this show before with me, Verlin Thompson, wrote this song, and I was digging around a few of my demos, and And I wanted to play this one for you because, well, it's just a great song, and it's a great little. Oh heck, here it is. It's just a line to let you know I'll think about you and miss you so. And even though you're far away, my heart is there with you. I hope you have your seasons blessed with peace and love and happiness, that every day will bring to you another dream come true. Let's close our eyes and raise our glass to the times we shared, the days gone past, to the memories that we're thankful for, and to making many more. It's just a line to let you know I think of you and I'll miss you so, that every day will bring to you another dream come true. Thank you, bud.
That's very pretty. You found that on an old demo?
You know, this was written, Verlin wrote it not long after he moved to Nashville for some friends of his and some kids. And it was actually like a Christmas gift to these friends of his. And I just thought it was a great song, and I did it not too long ago, and I wanted to play it for you.
Well, I appreciate that. That's beautiful.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I get nervous sitting next to this guy. What a great player and singer he is, man. I'm just so glad to hear you singing great again.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Boy,
Very
the
kind.
operation worked, didn't it?
boy,
Big
man.
time.
Thank God and Robert Ossoff.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Do a bit of Broken Heart for me, will you?
Yeah, this is Crystal Gale has recorded some of this guy's songs. Richard Lee and I wrote this. You made up your mind, it was time, it was over, after we had come so far. But I think there's enough pieces of forgiveness somewhere in my broken heart.
What a pretty song. We'll be right back to Nashville Now right after this.
You used to be a sheriff, didn't you?
I used to be a sheriff till I got a divorce, and this is all she left me.
You mean that little ball there is all you've got left?
One ball, pal, one ball. That's it.
Oh, now this one really takes me back. What a terrific form on that one, huh?
A smooth top, too. That was April 16, 1957.
Now, back to reality here. And this is a beautiful song, and this beautiful girl, despite what you think when you look at her beautiful hair, is Crystal Gale. And here she is to sing Irving Berlin's Always. Crystal Gale.
This is for you, Ralph. I'll be loving you always with the love that's true, always. When the things you planned need a helping hand, I will understand not be fair always. That's when I'll be there always. Not for just an hour, not for just a day, not for just a year, but always. When the things you planned need a helping hand, I will understand always, always. Things may not be fair always. That's when I'll be there.
Kristen. That's beautiful. Wow. Thank you. That's so pretty. So are you. I haven't seen you much lately. It's like you're like a lot of friends I have. I only see you when we're working. What have you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing a lot of traveling. I was in Europe in May and June, had a great tour in Scotland, Ireland, and England, and it was just so much fun over there.
Did you run into Jerry Lee Lewis?
No, I didn't see Jerry Lee, even though I think he lives right outside of Dublin, has a house there. But, you know, it was just constant touring, and I didn't have a whole lot of time till the very end. Then we took a week and went to Greece. Got to go. I'd never been there before.
And you're married to a Greek gentleman?
Well, Bill has an aunt in Athens, and we got to, I had never met her, so it was nice to meet her.
Can you cook
I love
Greek
to
style?
I cook Greek food as well as, I mix it with my southern cooking. You know, I have to have cornbread with it, you know.
They eat cornbread in Greece?
I doubt if they've heard of it.
Feta cheese.
They definitely have feta cheese. That's good. You know, I like feta cheese.
You like Greek cooking?
I love Greek food. I love Greek salad. And there's a great Greek restaurant in Detroit called Hellas. That every time I go to Detroit, I go to Greek Town and eat there. It's really good.
And down at Tarpon Springs,
Oh,
Papas.
definitely. That's good.
You remember the
Get me
first time
hungry.
you remember the first time you were on this show?
On the very first time on this, oh my.
What color was your hair then?
I don't know. How long was it? I don't know.
It was so long ago, her hair was about this length. About like that. Boy, dude, it
Well,
got long.
let's see. Did I have Catherine at that time? Because she just turned 10. I wonder where I was at that. I was in, I guess, yeah, 83. Well, I had Catherine in 83, so.
Okay. What were you singing in '83?
Fault Line.
Okay.
That was fun.
Your Love Is on the Fault Line.
Your Love Is
the
on
thing
the Fault Line.
You picked up in Australia.
Yes, yes.
Billy, when was the first time you were on the show?
I remember it because it wasn't too long ago. T. Graham Brown was on here, and that was the night. You remember the night he ate a Goodies powder without drinking anything to chase it down, and then got up and sang.
Right there, boy.
Because I'll never forget that, man.
And he'll never forget it either.
No, he won't.
I thought only Richard Petty did that. What did you sing that night?
I believe I did Only Here for a Little While, I think is the song that I sang. And I was scared to death, but I'm better now. I was scared back then.
You know, Vince Gill was here last night and reminded me that he was on the very first show. not as a feature performer, but he was playing in Rosie's band, Miss Cash's band.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm. We had a remote that night from New York. And Larry, I don't know whether you've ever looked at this, but this book is the Nashville Network launch night, March 7th, 1983. And you're in here, you and the brothers, on page 2. And you sang Sure Feels Like Love over at the Opry House.
Mercy.
And what's the song? I almost
called her baby by mistake. That one?
Yeah. And then All the Gold. You did those 3 songs that night. And we had remotes on the opening night all across America, New York, Chicago, I think.
Parts of Wisconsin.
Austin, Denver, and Los Angeles. And we had singers strategically placed in all those places.
You know, Ralph, I don't believe we've been paid for that gig. That was like...
Well, tell you what.
12 years, how long has that been? Was it 82?
If you like, this was 83. If you like, we'll give you an extra sheet that you can fill out tonight.
Oh, great. I like that part.
And I guess retroactively we owe you some interest too, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way I look at it.
Huh?
Ralph, as good as you've been to me and my brothers, you don't even have to pay us anymore.
Oh, good.
Now, I want tonight, but tell you what, this man, when I first moved to this town, he championed my cause. He told people about my songs. He was nice to me. He even let me get up at 4:30 in the morning and come be on that damn other show that he had. Only 2 speeding tickets. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for 22 years. The only 2 speeding tickets I got were one morning, Ralph asked me to come do the morning show for a week. I got one on Wednesday and I got one on Thursday of the same week going to your show because I was late.
I bet the same guy gave them to you.
Probably the same guy. He's waiting. He said, I got him yesterday. I'll nail him again.
I did it a week, too.
Yeah. This was a show I did on Channel 4, which was the forerunner of this show.
Right.
Same man created both shows, Elmer Alley. Hey, we need to take a break. We're doing our last show at the old Gaslight Theater here in Nashville. After tonight, we go into reruns, and then we finish up Nashville Now with a week in Texas. But this is a very historic theater. Tonight, we're still making history. We'll be right back. Been low these many years. That's Moose, Jim Sowards, and that's Fred Fredericks over there. And, oh, there's old Kurt. Is that the killer back there holding the horns? Oh, is that Droop? Yeah. Oh, okay. Anyway, you hear that strange name Moose on our program from time to time. That's the real Moose right there directing Nashville Now. Moose, you've done a good job. This is a Larry Gatlin original. He's been singing this for years, and it never ceases to be wonderful to listen to. Bitter they are, harder they fall. Larry Gatlin.
It's my favorite country song that I ever wrote. Find a spot, boys, and jump in. I told her to leave me alone. That's what she's done, just what she's done. And the house built for 2 just ain't a home when it's lived in by one only one. I can no longer hear footsteps from right down the hall. And here come the teardrops, bitter they are. They
in the rain. But it's over and undone. She's left me once and for all, once and for all. And here come the teardrops. Bitter they are, harder they fall. Here come the teardrops. Bitter they are, harder they fall.
A very interesting person, Grandpa Jones.
Very.
He went to the doctor the other day to have his ears examined, and the doctor told him, said, Grandpa, you've got a suppository in your ear. And he went to the telephone and called his wife, Ramona, and he said, Ramona, stop looking for that hearing aid. I think I know where it's at.
Some of the best pictures happen without